Ruka has a nice day cooking with her rats. Okay, Ruka, she's just vibing with some rats. Okay. Okay, she's got pet mice. I like that. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Ascent. Toonlink, Dave, Anomaly, and Nomalakars. Few know me as best boy, but to most, I am the United States Aviator. Welcome back to a Friday edition, an Orteal edition of the Danganronpa Hunger Games? That is correct. And as I switch this notepad over to secret achievements, because they could hit in what would be a fantastic episode of the Hunger Games, we have, it's Halloween Friday. It's All Hallows Eve. Yeah. And we have teams representing Halloween candies. You know when you're going out wait, hold on. I still got this down here from yesterday. When you're out here trick-or-treating, you're like, oh, give me some of this, give me some of that. These are the things that might end up in your pail, and we got the teams representing them. Your Halloween candies, your iconic one, first of all. Every holiday has that iconic candy. We're talking like Christmas and candy canes and whatnot. We're talking like Easter and those peeps and like Easter eggs and all that. Halloween's got that candy corn. It's the iconic one, the classic one. And we see Makoto, Hajime, Shuichi, Komaru, Monokuma, and Munakata representing that classic feel. As we scroll down, we see the team of Reese's Cups, and you get a Reese's Cup in your bag and you're like, that's delicious. It's so cool. Everyone loves the Reese's Cup, like Kizakura, Monosuke, Masaru, Rantaro, Fatogami, and Sakura. As you go on, you see the Twizzler. You see a Twizzler laying in your Halloween pile, and you're like, that makes me feel bright and bubbly, long, stretchy, like Ruruka, Usami, Kotoka, Angie, Ibuki, and Hina. And as we go on to the M&Ms, we see Juzo, Jotaro. Wait, hold on, I didn't give a spiel for it. You see M&Ms in your holiday pile, and you know what you say to yourself, that's a mixed bag type of candy. You see all the colors in there. These are some mixed bag characters like Juzo, Jotaro, Monodam, Maki. Oh, you see Nagito. If he ain't a mixed bag, I don't know who is. And then we see Mondo. He's a little bit of a mixed bag too. Never forget about it. And as we go on, we see Blow Pops. These are the ones who have a little surprise inside of them. You thought you got yourself a regular lollipop, but on the inside, that's some bubble gum. But that might not be a favorite. You might hate bubble gum, so it might be real surprising inside. We got Chisa, Monofumi, Monica, Corey, Pekka, and Leon. And then we have those Smarties, you know those things that they come in that thing and they're all like, it's those little tablet things, it's real sweet. And then we just got the Smarties, let's make you feel smart. Like Nagisa, Mitarai, Mew, Shirakuma, Mikon, and Kyoka. And then you go to that place, that house that's giving out the full-size Halloween bars, and you know it's just a party up in here with Monotaro, the Great Gozu, Hiroko, Kaito, Akane, and Togami's here because, look, his neighbors are handing out big candy bars, so you know he's not going to be shown up by them. He's using his money to buy the biggest candy bars of them all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a nice little game that we have going on here. What is your favorite? If you are or were going out trick-or-treating, and you had a big old haul of Halloween candy, what are you eating first? What's your favorite type of candy to eat on Halloween? Let me know. I'll answer that too. And I'll also pick first, second, and third, because those are important. There's a singles episode, but it's not just, it could be some sort of different singles episode now that I'm looking over to my right and realizing it's something that I have to do. Your comments are important, like this one, and that one, but what's also important is the fact that we have a big old wheel to spin, and it is very chunky. It is significantly chunked up. This thing's big now. We're gonna spin it Toko's here, and she could drag So into this episode as a lone ranger. Will she do it? Or will Chaos just chill for one more episode? Let's find out as we release. It is, oh yeah, wait, I gotta put So in here, don't I?
Aww, that's the only thing I can say. Just aww. You're clearly a demon. There's nothing you can do about it. What are you, nuts? This is downright nuts! Truth is, I'm actually here to hunt you down. But I changed my mind. I'll let you escape.
Yeah, well, I knew this was a possibility. Welcome here, So. We had to drag you in. Stop that recording. Goodness gracious. Well, that's all. No, it's not all of the wheel spins that we have this season because we got one more. We got one more wheel to spin, and that is Sunday, in fact. I'll say it. The following matchup is for the Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions title. That's actually that's the wrong. We want to play this because I didn't even make my picks. I was kind of prepared for it to hit, but I looked at it and I was like, you know, it might not. We had kind of early ones. They both hit before the halfway point. I don't know if that's ever happened. It might have in the Hunger Games. Usually we miss that wheel a whole bunch, but you know what? Since this is now a championship match, if first of all, oh yeah, I'm picking Reese's Cups, 100%. I think they have those like Reese's Pumpkins. In fact, those slap. Any of the Reese's Cups that are like holiday or specialty Reese's, like the Reese's eggs, and those slap. All of those slap, 100%. I have So for retaining. Give me So for first. I know he's literally against teams today, but give me So for first. Give me Maki New Champ Alert for second, and then also give me Hiroka. Those are my three. Interesting. There's some secret achievements in it too, let me tell you. I don't know what's gonna happen. So, is already in the finale, actually. That's the perk of starting off as the champ. You have a chance to get it back after you defend it. So, I made my picks. I gotta switch the soundboard over to championship action. And we have to just go on. So's title is now on the line, and one of these characters will be the Hunger Games Champion of Champions. Who will it be? I don't know. But the only way to find out is to click next round. Is to click start round 1, in fact. And 2. Proceed. It is round 1. And the tributes are on their podiums, and the horns they doth sound, and can we please sound the horns? And as Komaru and Makoto's fingers touched by accident, they both blushed a little bit. I knew you had a brother complex. I knew it. Hina doesn't know yet how bad things are gonna get. It's gonna get rough. Masaru finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. Juzo sets down a trap. So attempts to kill Mew, but Kyoko intervenes to protect her. Unfortunately, Kyoko dies in the attempt. Rest in peace to her. But when up mushrooms, inventors, other things can happen. Some things that I won't spoil yet, but other things can happen to bring people back. Monotaur gets caught in one of Juzo's traps. Now all he can do is hope to be free. Leon admires Pekko's strength. Monosuke wants to end things once for all with Mew. Mew destroys Monosuke. He is bitten the dust. Makoto does his best to avoid Monokuma. Fat Togami finds us all below his concern. Shirokuma and Mikan conspire against Mew. The undisputed Mew, how could you? Rantaro thanks Sakura for being there for him. Chisa seems to find Leon's presence soothing. Angie thinks about what she did to end up here. Mikon won't die like the others. Usami finds a shiny red balloon. This is a dangerous place for such a poppable entity, please. Pop it! Munakata tries to keep on a brave face for everyone's sake. Mitsurai wants this to be over already. Nagisa can't help but admire his own genius mind. Ruka doesn't care much of this place. Nagisa has become enraged. He has had enough. Sakura sizes her muscles. Monokuma finds some leather scraps. He's a cave bear. Hiroko tries to kill Mikon, but Mikon retaliates and kills her instead. Hiroko. You hate to see it. Kizakura reminisces about Monosuke and sobs quietly. Maki draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Someone's gonna get that pet demon, and that thing is wild. That thing pops off, I'll be completely honest. But there's a very low chance of it popping off. By popping off, I mean getting it. If you get it, it will pop off, and things will go nuts in the arena. But hopefully he feels sorry for Monotaro and frees him from the trap. The Great Gozu was lost in thoughts, and the next thing he knows, he has a wish ring on his buff finger. Hopefully, he'll be responsible with it. Probably so, I trust him to be responsible. Monodam looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Akane picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Monica looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Togami doesn't understand why Akane is searching for junk when Togami can simply buy it. Kaito spots something shiny in the distance. Mondo is proud to lead the M&Ms. Peko is ready to defend her friends. Shuichi kills Kotoko in front of Usami. Usami rushes though, but it's already too late. Kotoko is out of here. Your agent of chaos is out of here. However, she already secured herself a spot in the finale, so Kotoko's like, oh, you know, it's kind of whatever. I was here to cause chaos anyway. Totaro just wants it to end already. Hajime attacks Ibuki from behind and eviscerates her. We have lost 5. We have 38 remaining. And it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Oh, you know what? It's a championship episode. It's a terribly sad moment for Kyoko, Monosuke, Hiroko, Kotoko, Ibuki. And I know it's a shame to be out this early, especially with such a glorious prize on the line. But I want you all to remember that even if these were your picks, they could still come back. This is Orteal, and both of them hidden Orteal. What will happen? I'm not sure. But we have to go on. We have to proceed to find out. Let's find out together as we click next round. And round 2 begins with Mikon finding a bow and some arrows. It'll take some practice, but surely this can come in handy. Usami sits there with a blank stare. Chisa's only looking out for herself. Hina can't take her eyes off of Haruka. Monofumi is being adorable as always. Fat Togami has made some mistakes as a leader, but wants to do right by the Reese's Cups. Pekka wants to protect Monofumi. Masaru looks really good in that bikini. Jotaro keeps trying to tell a joke, but it always falls flat. Nagisa and Shirakuma get into an argument over who should be in charge. Rantaro doesn't feel prepared for any of this, in fact. Kizakura thinks about what he did to end up here. Shirakuma can't believe that Mew has killed someone. I can't either. Or maybe just a little bit. Nagito grumbles angrily. Shuichi challenges the Great Gozu and Ruka to an anything goes pancake eating competition, and let me tell you, the greatest of all Gozus. Boy, does it feel good to write his name down in this purple pen. Gozu eats the most pancakes. He's prepared for this moment, and now he's fighting for that for Taka's World Pancake Championship. Are you kidding? Maki just found a flamethrower. See if anyone gets in her way now. Makoto is ready to defend his friends. Murakata duels it out with Nagito. He might have been mad before, but he's dead now. Sakura can no longer stay still and let others kill her friend. Sakura feels heroic. Mew wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Monodam ambushes and kills the Great Gozu and Kaito, slaughtering them both. And you know what? Judging by her attire, it's kind of good for color coordination. The Archons see great potential in Angie and grant her a Geo Vision. Monica attempts to kill Mitsurai, but Mitsurai intervenes. Nagisa intervenes just in time. Nagisa had to actually take out Monica to protect Mitsurai's life. It's like he had to choose between Monica and Mitsurai, and he chose Mitsurai. A lot of respect, Nagisa. A lot of respect. So can't wait to kill again. That's the champion mentality. Monokuma is wearing leather scraps on the side to behold. Leon fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Ruka finds a rat in a cave and feeds it some fruit. More rats show up because of this, so Ruka feeds all of them Ruka now has an army of rats at her disposal. Okay. Uh-oh. Mondo hopes to get everyone out of here. Mitarai and Shirakuma's fingers touched by accident, they will blush just a little bit. Juzo follows some sparkles and he has a magic wand. Corey is looking out for his next victim. Hajime doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Togami. Komaru's had enough. She's now mad. Monotaro is looking out only for himself, in fact. Akane finds a suit full of medieval armor, puts it on, and gleams with a dazzling shine. We have lost another 5. It seems we're going 5 by 5. That's kind of saddening, but it's especially saddening, terribly saddening, for Nagito, Kaito, the Great Gozu, Monica, Togami. Did you pick one of these 5? You did. Oh, I'm so sorry. But hey, there's still another 33 left. 23 until your saving grace picks. No new champ alert. But most importantly, these 5, any of the dead 10, could come back at a moment's notice. That's the magic of the Ordeal Simulator. But if that happens, will that happen? There's only one way to find out. Let's go on and see if it does. Let's proceed, let's click the next round. And as we see it, it starts with Rantaro. Finding a lovely bikini, putting it on, it's quite revealing at the start of round 3. Peko feels strong enough to handle anything in an act of betrayal. Shirokuma and Mikon team up and eliminate Mitarai. Nagisa just saved that man. Komaru's so mad. I'd be mad too, Komaru. Steam's literally coming out of her ears, causing a fire. Trapping and killing Monodam and Fat Togami in the flames. Chisa hums a song to herself. Shuichi does his best to avoid Monokuma. Kizakura tries to kill Mew, but Mew retaliates and kills him instead in a fit of frenzy. Corey creeps up on Mikon and slaughters her. Ruka has a nice day cooking with her rats. Okay, Ruka, she's just vibing with some rats. Okay. Okay, she's got pet mice. I like that. Leon admires Peko's muscles. Gozu's gone. Masu tries to kill Akane, but Akane's knight armor diverts the blow. Nagisa thinking plans to get out of here. Juzo waves his magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. To protect Rantaru, Sakura jumps Komaru and slams her head with a powerful blow. Yet to save the boy, Hina recalls something about Kotoko, sobs quietly. Mew can't help but admire her own genius mind. Hajime walks into a very strange machine. His molecules got all rearranged and he's got ghost powers. Mondo has a dapper suit. He puts it on. It's actually quite fetching. Munakata kind of wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. So, uses the title belt to hit Akane from behind, leaving her dazed. She is dazed now. Angie, on the other hand, uses the power of Geo to summon a massive rock in the sky, dropping it onto the ground, killing Chisa and Makoto. I forgot to mention what I added this week. Oh boy! What I added this week, was... What did I add this week? Oh, yeah. So there's not many, like, events that will kill the vision bearers, but there is now an arena event. But it'll come up eventually at some time. Save it as a surprise. Usami just wants it to end already. Monofini is being adorable as always. Jotaro twitches uncontrollably. Maki he really wants to use her flamethrower. Monokuma finds a 1-up mushroom. He can give someone else, another chance at life. Akane actually snaps out of it. She's no longer dazed. Monotaro fails to grasp the gravity situation, and Kotoko's already gone. We lost to 9 that time. Because things are starting to heat up. We only have a standard-sized game left, and it's not even a new champ alert. But it is indeed a very sad moment for Mitarai, Monodam, Fat Togami, Kizakura, Mikon, Komaru, Munakata, Chisa, Makoto. You know, I think we have one more thing to look at. Everyone's statuses. It's time to take a peek. So, has only taking out Kyoko. The full-size candy bars are only down to Monotaro and Akane. The blow pops still have Monofini, Corey, Peko, and Leon. The Smarties have Nagisa, Mew, and Shirokuma. Team Twizzler still has Ruka, Usami, Angie, and Hina. The Reese's Cup has Masaru trying to get this back-to-back, Rantaro, and Sakura. Team Candy Corn, the icons, have Hajime, Shuichi, and Monokuma, but remember, Monokuma has this one-up mushroom. Could bring any of them back or somebody from another team. Lower odds, but it could happen. And the M&Ms are doing fairly well. They've only lost Monodam and Nagito. 24 remain. But more importantly, we gotta see who wins. So is doing fine on his own right now, but that could be commentator's curse. It could be a new champ alert just because I said that. But you know what happens? Instead, it's round 4, and Monotaro's mad. You wouldn't like him when he's mad, and you really wouldn't like him when he's enraged. Juzo gestures angrily towards Pekka with his magic wand. Pekka only has time to feel her pancreas turn to cheese before she topples over dead. Usami sits there with a blank stare, in fact. Angie summons stones around Nagisa's feet. Nagisa is now trapped. Monophony seems to find Leon's presence soothing. Mew finds Nagisa caught in a trap, managed to free him. She was like, let me get these rocks off of you real quick, fam. Shirakuma looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Shirakuma tries to kill Ruruko, but the rats chase him off. The rats chased off Shirakuma. Sakura scans the area looking for enemies lurking about. Hajime possesses So and walks him right off of a cliff, and just like that, potentially it is a new champ alert. Andy's ready to cleave some invaders in her knight's armor. Rantaro doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Fatogami's gone. Maki thinks of a dark poem. Shuichi feels horrible for failing Team Candy Corn. Mondo has made some mistakes as a leader but wants to do right by the M&Ms. Corey's frenzy finally dies down. Jotaro rambles on about something interesting. Something nobody cares about. Hina attempts to kill Jotaro, but Mondo intervenes to protect him. Hina is now gone. Masaru is very proud of that bikini. Leon has a horrible feeling in his chest. Nagisa and Shirakuma get into an argument over who should be in charge, and shockingly enough, Monokuma feels bad for Fatogami and decides to use his mushroom on him, someone on an opposing team for today. And that brings us down to 22. We lost 3, but we got 1 back, and it isn't... Oh, interesting. Successfully using the 1-up mushroom in singles action, lo and behold, the icon, Monokuma, has done just that and earns himself a spot on the bracket. Good on him! Good on him! I thought that was going to be one of the hardest achievements to hit, but we've seen the 1-up mushroom come up a couple of times, but the last 2 times it's actually hit. So good on Monokuma. He got it. He did it. But not so good for the folks who are down there on that list down there. It's actually terribly sad for Pekka, So, Hina. We're almost halfway through. We're kind of basically halfway through because we had an odd number because of So. 22. It would be 21 and 21, but we actually had So in here. So actually just perished. It was unfortunate. There's a new champ alert. Maybe. Because So could technically get brought back, and he could still win. He's not out of the running yet. These new champ alerts are always technicalities in Ordeal. Because imagine if he came back and won the whole thing. It's a possibility, but we have to proceed to see if it happens. It's still anybody's game, really. That's the magic of this simulator, and that's why I love it. But let's go ahead, let's click next round, and we will see. Oh, that's neat! Monokuma just found a wrestling singlet. Monokuma casually forgot any warnings about trying moves at home. Mew doesn't care much for this place, but I like this place. The Archons see great potential in Mondo, grant him a pyro vision. Mitsurai's corpse is putrefying peacefully. Something inside of Jotaro snaps. Jotaro is now frenzied. Angie creates a shield around Usami, protecting her from Sakura's attack. That's the power of Geo! Monika's lifeless body festers peacefully. Mondo tells Monotaro to have a nice day. Monotaro screams, "Don't tell me what to do!" before killing Mondo in rage. Ruka attacks Corey from behind and gets rid of him. Using scrap materials, Nagisa he builds a flamethrower. Hot. Juzo tries to kill Fatogami, and Fatogami tries to bribe him. Juzo takes the money and then kills him anyway. Well, that's rude of you. Kizakura. He's rising with Magus. Hina's also gone. Masaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Leon thanks Monophony for being there for him. Rantaro finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of those. That's also a very powerful item. Nagito. Oh wait, I every time I There's sometimes in these episodes where I read things and I was like, I could add an event. We'll see about those Pokeballs. Oh, that's gonna be. You know what? I'm just having so many ideas. To protect Rantaro, Sakura jumps Maki and slams her head with a powerful blow. Rest in peace to Maki. Shirokuma can't take his eyes off of Mew. Usami's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Akane finds some leather scraps and then Akane is shot with energy blast. If it's Ghost versus Caveman, Ghost wins. We just saw that in live action. Shuichi picks up Revelix neat and cool lying in various places, and Monophony wants to get her title back, actually. Monophony is ready to defend her friends. Could she pull off a repeat of the most chaotic into a season of all time? Perhaps. 17 remains, 7 more into your saving grace picks, but it is indeed terribly sad for Mondo, Kori, Fat Togami, Maki, Akane. That leaves us with 17, and as I said, there are 7 more into your saving grace picks. We're not even at your top 10 yet, but we are well past halfway. Who will come out on top? I never know, but what I do know is it is still anybody's game. This is Ortil. We've already seen the one-up mushroom used once. Could be used again. There's other items, other things, other people that could bring other people back. Will it happen? There's low chances, but as you saw with the one-up mushroom, there is a chance. Let's find out one of those chances happens as we proceed. 7 more into your saving grace picks. We have a lot of items in here, the heavy hitting items. We'll see what happens. We see some things happen. It is round 6, and Monokuma's practicing his grappling, but Monophony can no longer sit still and let her friends die. She feels heroic, but not for much longer. She's about to feel flattened. Shuichi looks around for stuff to scrounge. With a flick of his magic wand, Juzo turns Masaru into a sheep. Jotaro looks for his next victim, armed with his flamethrower that he built himself. Nagisa incinerates Leon to a crisp. Rantaro tosses a Pokeball, and out comes Snorlax, who unfortunately flattens Monophony. She was not able to feel heroic for long. Masaru is a sheep and doesn't do much. Mew kills Juzo in front of Jotaro. Jotaro rushes to help, but it's already too late. He's probably shell-shocked because of this. Shirokuma looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Mew tries to kill Ruruka, but Ruruka's racks protect her, and they gnaw the heck out of Mew. She's out of here. Angie waves at Monotaro, but Monotaro chases her while shaking his fist. Komaru's gone. Sakura patrols vigilantly, ready to defend those that she loves. Hajime decides to put Masaru out of his sheepy misery. Usami snaps out of it, and Angie summons a shield, protecting her from Rantaro's attack. Angie then causes the ground beneath Rantaro to cave in, burying him alive. Another 6 are gone. 1 more until your saving grace picks. And if nobody gets brought back, we could have a new champ. And just 10 more deaths. But for right now, it is indeed terribly sad for Leon, Monophony, Juzo, Mew, Masaru, Rantaro. You do hate to see it. But that leaves us at our final 11. 1 more until your saving grace picks, and that's when we'll look at the list of who's left. Are you ready to get there? I know you are. I know that you know that I am. Let's see if this new champ alert is a real new champ alert. Let's proceed and find out. 1 more, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it. Yeah, we definitely got it, and some, and a lot of some, and a lot of some. Round 7 begins with Nagisa wondering if we should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Jotaro snaps out of it. Hina's gone. Hajime and Monokuma attack Usami from behind, murdering her. Sakura scans the area for enemies lurking about. Ruruka commands her rats to ambush and bite Shirokuma and Monotaro to death. I did not know that they could bite through metal. Goodness gracious. The pile of flesh that used to be Maki putrefies silently. Rantaro's gone. Monokuma sneaks up behind Angie, turns her around, and hits her with an RKO out of nowhere. This breaks Angie's neck, killing her. She killed her. He killed her. Rest in peace to her. RKO is devastating. Are you kidding? Shuichi just found a flamethrower. See if anyone gets in his way now. We are down to just 7. Only 7 remain. And it's been terrible. It's been terribly sad, especially for Usami, Shirakuma, Monotaro, Angie. And you know the saddest part is that I know that you've made some picks. And you were looking forward to those picks coming out on top, but those picks might be gone and you might need to make some new picks. Fret not. Because new picks are on the horizon, not even on the horizon. They're here. A special set of picks. A smaller set of picks. They are your Saving Grace picks. It's round 7, your final 7. The entirety of the Reese's Cups are gone, except for Sakura. She's the last one standing. So, the champ is out of here. As we keep going, we see Candy Corn still doing fairly well in terms of numbers. Hajime, Shuichi, and Monokuma, one of them could be your next champion. The Smarties. Nagisa, he has held tag team gold. Could today be the day he holds singles gold? One step closer to holding all of the titles. We can keep on keeping on. We see the Blow Pops are completely out, but Team Twizzler still has Ruruka. She's a secret powerhouse. Do not count her out. Ruruka has the rats on her side. Could she win? Could she come out on top? And lastly? Did I go through everybody? No, we're missing one person, right? Are we? Ruruka. Right? Ruruka? Nagisa, Monokuma, Shuichi, Hajime, Sakura. I'm missing somebody. Who did I miss? Who I'm blind. Who am I blind to? Somebody don't have an X by their head, and I don't know whom it is. It's Jotaro! He could get his first win, and he could be the champion. He's had tag team gold. He could also come out on top. Never forget, first, second, third, make your saving grace picks known. I'm gonna make mine known. Give me Ruruka. I think she wins this one. I think she has been a sleeper pick for far too long. She's had great games. She's had a ton of kills in certain seasons, and I think today is one of those days where she comes out on top. For second, give me Sakura. If for some reason Sakura does not win, she will at least make the retribution match because she will get second place. In my mind, that is what will happen. And for third, give me Hajime. Give me Hajime. I think he's gonna find his loser rope at the last second, but it'll distract him and you'll get taken out by either Sakura or Ruruka. That's my top 3. Ruruka, Sakura, and lastly, but most likely not leastly, Hajime. Those are my top 3. Who are your top 3? I hope you've made them in the comments. You gotta go down there in the comments and edit your comment, or reply to your comment, or do what you gotta do to make your saving grace picks known. I've made mine. You make sure to make yours. You have time because I'm about to announce everybody who's left one more time as we play the sweet, sweet championship version of this song. We have 7 people remain, and I believe you know just who they are. But one last time, Sakura, Hajime, Shuichi, Monokuma. We have Nagisa, Jotaro, and Ruruka. Those are your final 7, and unless someone comes back, it's just those 7 going strong with the same heart rate as that of a samurai woman. Let's go ahead. Let's see who wins this one. It's the final 7. One champion will reign supreme. As we click next round, we can see who it won't be. It won't be a couple of people. As we see, round 8 begins with Shuichi finding an axe, upping his chances of survival somewhat. Ruruka's looking out only for herself, armed with his flamethrower. Nagisa incinerates both Monokuma and Hajime to a crisp. Jotaro is in a fit of frenzy, creeps up on Nagisa and slaughters him. And Sakura's still scanning for enemies. We are down to just Jotaro, Sakura, Shuichi, and Ruruka. One of them will be your champion. Barring that someone finds a 1-up mushroom, barring that someone gets brought back by some other means, those are your final 4. But it is indeed a terrible turnabout for Monokuma, Hajime, Nagisa, Ruruka, Shuichi, Jotaro, Sakura. One of these four could be your champion. Barring something crazy happening, it will be one of those four. However, it's the final four. We had a quick samurai woman, but I cannot dilly and dally. I have to say, Shuichi, Ruruka, Jotaro, and Sakura are caught within our final five, something that we like to call a championship crisis of fate. Let's go on. It could all end in a moment's notice. Will it? Next round. It will not, but we see one more person getting out. Round 9 begins with Sakura patrolling, vigilantly ready to defend those that she loves. Ruruka wants to end things once for all with Shuichi. Shuichi actually bites the dust, and Jotaro looks for his next victim. Barring something crazy happening, we got people in here in the singles retribution match. As I turn to my list, Sakura, Ruruka, and Jotaro. One of them, or two of them rather, will go on. Who will they be? I don't know. But for right now, it is indeed a terrible turnabout for Shuichi. We have 3 people, and unless once again something wild happens, Sakura, Ruruka, Jotaro, one of them will be champion. The other 2, retribution. Who will it be? I can't ask you that yet. Technically, it's still a crisis of fate. But it could all end once again, clicking next round. It's that time of the game. Could we get a new champ? As I click next round. I won't. We won't. But we are at the final 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Sakura is still scanning for enemies lurking about. Ruruka's had enough. She's mad, but in her madness, when it's enraged versus frenzy, Jotaro creeps up on Ruruka and kills her dead. We lost one more, which means we're at your final 2. Sakura, Jotaro. After this terrible turnabout, 4. Ruruka. I'll have but one question for you. And that question will be one word. Who? Jotaro? Sakura. Jotaro has seen tag team glory with Team Mask on. They've done some work. Can he find singles glory today? Can he find his first win today? Can he find the championship today? On the other hand, we see Sakura. Now, she's won games in the past, but she's had 0 gold to her name. Could today be the day that all of that changes? Or will it be Jotaro? Sakura. Jotaro. Sakura. Will it be the masked maniac? Or could it be the buffest knight? The train, it rolls by. You may not hear it, but can you feel it? Probably not. I hope not. You can feel the train. There's something weird's going on. Sakura, Jotaro. Next round, we will see who comes out on top. It will be neither of them yet. Jotaro's looking around maniacally seething, and Sakura's still patrolling, vigilantly, ready to defend those that she loves. But as we click next round, we will see that it all does not end yet. Jotaro looks for his next victim, and Sakura's still scanning for enemies. But next round is when it all does not end. Sakura's patrolling vigilantly, and Jotaro's still looking. But can he look a little bit closer? Did he find her? Or is she patrolling too well, and did she find him? I will tell you at round 14, it all does end. That is it. Sakura scans the area looking for enemies lurking about. There was one lurking. It was Jotaro. However, it was not her that got him. He was scanning for enemies, his next victim, but what he didn't see was the animals were watching him. They saw an easy target. They didn't want to attack Sakura. Sakura, she probably would have survived that. They attacked Jotaro, mauling him, killing him. Which means, after this terrible turnabout for Jotaro, that leaves us with one woman standing. And you know what? Jotaro, you came in second again. you might be he might be silver medal Jotaro. He's had it rough. He has had it rough, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. He's held gold before, but you know who hasn't until this very moment? I'm talking about your winner. And new. Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions. She came, she saw, she survived. Your new champion, Sakura, takes the win. She did it. Congratulations to Sakura, and we have one more quick thing to talk about. Retribution match. Hajime had 6 KOs, and Ruka had 5. They went nuts today. They did have games. Nagisa had 4, Mew had 3, Angie had 3, everyone else had 2 or less, but let me tell you about people with 2. One of them won this whole thing, and she was your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions, Sakura. Congratulations to her. Big proud of her. And you can bring up that bracket, that singles bracket. You can see her joining with Monokuma today. Don't forget, Monokuma got himself a secret achievement by using that one-up mushroom, making things a little bit interesting in singles action. However, you also see there is Ruruka, so she can't actually go to the Retribution match, so that means it goes to 4th place, and who might that have been? We'll take a look at the Retribution Rumble. Joining Angie, Kaito, Akane, Peko, Hiro, Hina, Sayaka, Mikan, Jotaro from today. It would have been Ruruka, but she's already on that sweet singles bracket. Shuichi joins the Retribution match. He was in 4th, and ladies and gentlemen, today he will get some retribution, or at least he'll get onto the bracket for the bracket for a chance at action in the Retribution Rumble. Will he make it? Will he come out on top? I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea, but it will be a fun one. And we are honestly slowly but surely filling out the Retribution Rumble. And hey, that's just filling out the singles one. We filled out the tag team one a little bit more too, but we will fill out the OC one starting this Sunday. That's right. This Sunday's bound to be a wild one. We got 2 spins of the wheel. We got Retribution Rumble match entries. It'll be a good time. Hope you guys are ready for it. You guys aren't ready for it. You're not. I'm not. I'm ready for it though. I hope you guys are too. You better get ready. You got a couple days to get ready. You got some of the weekend. You got tomorrow, but then on Sunday it's 3:30 Eastern time. Get ready. Get ready. Dang, and then daylight savings time is the next. Is it the next Sunday? I don't even know. I don't know when daylight savings time is, so get ready for that because that's gonna screw a lot of people up. Until tomorrow. For Neo, the world ends with you, and until Sunday for OC action, and Monday for getting close to the end of Fire Emblem Awakening, which has been a ride, I'll be completely honest. I have enjoyed Awakening a whole bunch. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching. And once more, congratulations to the new champion of champions, Sakura.